Throughout this lesson, we're going to look at ICAO rules of the air. Avoidance of collision. Nothing in these rules shall relieve the pilot in command of an aircraft from the responsibility of taking such action, including collision avoidance maneuvers based on resolution advisories provided by airborne collision avoidance system equipment, as will best avert a collision. A flight plan shall be submitted prior to operating, any flight or portion thereof to be provided with Air Traffic Control Service, any IFR flight within advisory airspace, any flight within or into designated areas, or along designated routes, when so required by the appropriate Air Traffic Service Authority to facilitate coordination with appropriate military units or with Air Traffic Services units in adjacent states in order to avoid the possible need for interception for the purpose of identification. Any flight across international borders. Time. Coordinated Universal Time, UTC, shall be used and shall be expressed in hours and minutes, and when required, seconds of the 24-hour day beginning at midnight. A time check shall be obtained prior to operating a controlled flight and at such other times during the flight as may be necessary. Unlawful interference. An aircraft that is being subjected to unlawful interference shall attempt to notify the appropriate Air Traffic Services unit of this fact, any significant circumstances associated therewith, and any deviation from the current flight plan necessitated by the circumstances, in order to enable the Air Traffic Services unit to give priority to the aircraft and to minimize conflict with other aircraft. Interception. Interception of civil aircraft shall be governed by appropriate regulations and administrative directives issued by the contracting states in compliance with the Convention on International Civil Aviation, and in particular Article 3, under which the contracting states undertake, when issuing regulations for their state aircraft, to have due regard for the safety of navigation of civil aircraft.